Hi guys. We're back to this. We'd had like quite a big introduction to like the club, the players, while I'm playing this game and all that kind of stuff. And we actually did get to play one match. I was very happy with the draw, and we're now on to the second. Next up in a couple of days, it's the second of our kind of local away games, which are really all about supporting these smaller teams that are just around the Swansea city area. Neath's quite interesting. I think it's got a couple of players that used to play for Swansea actually. And I don't know what it is like in the current day, but at this point in time, like Neath were kind of the top club in Welsh football. They were consistently sort of the top team. So we beat Port Talbot 2-0. That wasn't a fantastic result, but it was really just a training friendly. This one I'm going to treat pretty much the same. No, this is Swansea. Okay, this is Swansea reserves. Okay, this match must be the one we're playing. Okay, so our reserves team had organised a match against them. Okay, whatever. We play them twice. You know what? I'm just going to have a look at... Let me just check that, because that should probably be different. Yeah, I'm going to... I can't cancel it. Okay, we are going to play them twice. I can't cancel it. Yeah, so it isn't our first team. Our first team is actually going to play them here. But it seems like our reserves team have already got a match sorted with them, and I can't cancel it. Maybe it's because it's too soon. It's just 3 days away. Okay. I mean, I have got we are playing reserve matches. I just don't have a properly organised separate reserve team set up here. These are mostly players we're selling or looking to loan out, or who definitely can't cut it in the first team, except for this guy. But yeah, so let's carry on. I mean, yesterday was the big discussion. Yesterday was the first video, the introduction to a new video series. It was just a lot of staring at nothing and a lot of talking, as those first videos are and always will be in the videos I put out. So let's have a look. No Dutch, but we've got plenty of defensive midfielders. We've got some people we're interested in, haven't we? Aren't we? So we're waiting on him. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that left back situation. Yeah, we definitely needed that. So this is the guy we've got an offer in for. He's run of the mill. He's just an average guy. He'll fit in with our ambition. Left black and wing back. And I noticed also on his positioning is he's got some ability to play centre, which is quite handy. He's athletic. He's got stamina, so he's fit. Doesn't have any particular weaknesses. Yeah, so he's better than our main current guy at the moment, the Argentinian. but he's equivalent to a guy we've got who's injured. He's not going to improve. Yeah, I think we offered him about that, didn't we? 8,000 something. He'll be a good signing. So fingers crossed we can pick him up. 37 years old. Wow, and he still wants to play? And he's only got 14 caps. This is a guy who just loves to play. Ooh, no, he's a guy who likes to wreck people's legs. I think I understand. Reading are into it now. I think Reading, are they in the Premiership with it? Okay, no, they're in the Championship. So we have a slight advantage over them, just that we're in the higher league. And it's always a problem when you've got a guy in your sights and then there's a load of other people who are quite interested too. Okay. Out of contract, 29-year-old Bosnian. Okay, I can't see a lot. He's quite slow. Let's scout him. He's tall. He doesn't have any international caps, but he was in their youth system. He had a couple of youth caps for Bosnia. Does he have any injury problems? No. So where's he been? I'm not super familiar with all these leagues. Grasshoppers I do know about. Okay, so I guess that was probably a top level league, so I recognise their badge and stuff. So in the region of sort of like Bosnia, that sort of like Eastern Central European zone. He started out in the top flight, then he sort of went into the second channel. He was in a lower Italian league just for one lone match. So he's sort of been championship, I guess, is what I'm guessing, like a championship level player, and then a couple of other top level. So we'll see what our scout says, but I won't be too adverse to getting another kind of decent quality, hopefully, central defender. Okay, so this is our reserve team. Alright, let's have a look. You can go there. You can go midfield. Oh, we need to change this. We need to go down to preseason. Yes. So Lucas is on. You can go up front. I'm gonna actually switch you two around. Yeah, you can go up front as well. And then you can go left initially, and we'll just see. So that's basically what those guys taken care of. Goalkeeper. So Michael Worms, he's all match fit now, that's good. The other guy's match fit, so it's just our German guy. Okay, yeah, we've got some defensive midfield options. Which we're not using, so he will go there. David Cottle, yeah, he can go on the right. He will be first striker there, or maybe he should have been. And then he will be second striker there. I might switch those around a bit. So who are we going to put in defence? Oh, maybe the young guy. Yeah. 2 young inexperienced blokes. And then we'll put him on the right. And we'll put Taylor on the left. So that's the team pretty much sorted. He can go there. He's tired. Should we do... Well, these guys, he still needs work, so he can go there. He still needs to run around, he can go there. He can go there. He can go there. He can go there. He can go 11. And then number 9 is a winger position. So I guess we'll put Routledge. Okay, so that's them ready. Let's get out there. Yeah, I think this guy, Christian O'Leary, and this guy, they used to be players of ours back in the, I guess, 80s, 90s maybe for Trundle. He's one of our kind of club heroes, Trundle. Originally he's a Scouser, he's from Liverpool, and he just, well, you know, one of the managers at the time, I can't remember who it was, just jumped at the opportunity to get him when a lot of the clubs weren't too interested. He's sort of he's a bit of an artist, really, Trundle. If you look up Lee Trundle goals or something like that on YouTube, or Lee Trundle skills, something like that, his skill ability is insane. Like, you know, he's a sort of a Maradona, Messi kind of player in terms of just like ball control and skill and tricks and that kind of stuff. And for when he was playing for Swansea, he would have been part of the drive. He would have been part of our drive from near destruction to ending up in the Premiership. I guess the reason... Can I click on him? I'll just do this just for fun. Yeah, he's 33 years old now. I reckon how long's he been at... Okay, so he was with us last season. So in that push for promotion, he did play 20 games. Didn't score many goals for us, but here he is. So he was with us in League 2. So he was part of that push. And look at the goals, the amount of goals he scores. Bit of a goal machine. Particularly for Swansea's history, we don't have a tradition of, like, you know, having big goal scorers, but he was ours in a way. Okay, so we sold him to... we sold him to Bristol. Yeah, his thing, Lee Trundle, what have they given him here? First touch, yeah, definitely. Dribbling, yeah, for sure. And technique, absolutely. Flair, yes. So they've modelled him pretty well. He used to be quicker than this, but obviously he's 33 now, so he's lost quite a bit of pace. He wasn't the fastest, but he had some pace on him. And with his dribbling skills and general ball control, he was quite a handful. He should have been playing at a higher level than he did, but he just kind of loved the team and ended up just playing there. And he's a guy, I think the reason why he wasn't picked up in his prime by like higher level teams is because he's a guy he's not really into the training kind of the the hardcore tough training regimes and the very sort of mechanical kind of like structures. He is an artist, and he liked to just simply be able to play football because he loved it. So he had a very sort of that I guess what would have been, you would have called it an amateur kind of mindset in how you approach a game. There's famous footballers down the years who've been like that. Cantona was a bit like that, I seem to remember. Insanely skillful player, wasn't really keen on the professional sort of like hardcore training approach. And he was like that, and I think that was why he never got picked up by bigger teams. Is he just liked to play football for the love of it. He didn't enjoy the grind of training. He just really wanted to turn up for the match, put his shoes on and do his magic, and then kind of like have a few beers and enjoy his life outside of the game as well. But he was a star for us. I'm going to get him back. Like when he retires, I'm going to see if I can get him a position. I think Swansea's, so he loves us the best. Bless him. So Lee Trundle. Definitely worth looking for him on YouTube, because honestly, his skills and the things he could do are just mad. And you're thinking like, who's this guy? I never heard of him before. It's because he was playing like League 2, League 1 with Swansea City for the best part of his career. So let's do a team talk, and I'm going to say, because I do expect to win. So I'll go and win this match, and then we're going to stop, and then we're going to do, this is all going to be, what am I going to do here? We're going to retain possession, work it into the ball, we're going to stay on our feet, and I'm going to add a standoff opponent. So basically, all we're focusing on here is the passing game. Yeah, he's our youth striker kind of guy who's not off a level to stay with us. He's going to have to go somewhere else. So yeah, it was sort of an expected miss from that range. And there's like no crowd sound. You can just hear the boot, the football being kicked. Another wild miss. Is there anybody in the ground? I can't see any people. Maybe at the other end. No, it's literally come on, not even one guy. No, disappointing. I suppose this is reserves, Swansea reserves, so there's no interest. And when Swansea actually, when we go and play them, when we go and play them, we'll have a couple of guys. But as it's technically a reserves match, no one's turned up. So it's just like that. Must be a weird feeling if you're used to playing in front of some kind of crowd, just have nobody. Oh, penalty. That was a stupid challenge. What was he doing? Okay, so Cottrell's taking it. Should be a goal, yeah. I don't think because what I do is I wait until I've got the team I've wanted, like that. I've still got one, maybe two actually, with that new central defender we're looking at, that we're scouting at the moment. So I've got two more players I want to get to the club, and once I've got everybody at the club, I then will set up proper kind of positional structures in terms of like which player's responsible for what, like who's doing penalties, who's doing throw-ins, who's doing off free kicks, how our corners are going to work, that kind of stuff. But I don't do that until I've got all the players in I want, because then I can just easily slot people in the places they should be. So at the moment it's just the game's kind of like deciding who it wants to do these things, and it makes strange choices sometimes. So just looking at our fitness there, Kolka, so our young central defender. We've only played 70 minutes and he's already down to 70%, so I don't know if he got a knock somewhere. Oh, killed in nicely. So we just got the penalty. Oh! I thought he was going to dance through the wall and score a crazy goal. Okay, so this is our young striker. You forgot the ball, mate. Putting it in the corner, and again he should be in the box, ready to kind of like whack it in the net. And he was offside. Yeah, Casty Thomas. That's it. Quite possibly I'll end up loaning him out to someone like Neath. More realistically, Paul Talbot and Neath might be a bit too good for him. So, is it our striker again? He's got the ball this time at least. Well done. Now I think, or it should be at least, maybe not. Okay, yeah, we don't want. For these matches, they're friendlies. For the lesser friendlies, like these little tiny club local matches that are they're just part of a business agreement we've got with these clubs, I should just do key moments. But when we play, you know, ADO Den Hag or Celtic, in my previous recording I called them Celtic. I know they're called Celtic. It's just whenever I see the word, I just think Celts and Celtic. But it's Celtic, the Scottish team, obviously. But yeah, so we've got a match against them. So yeah, 1-0, fine. Just keep going. It will be worth it at the end of the season. So again, Stephen Kolka, he'll probably come off soon. Oh, what? Okay, so Cotterell is... Maybe he's picked up on my vibe that I kind of see him as a fringe player. And he's like, really... He's like, I'm going to show the manager that he has to play me. That was a good goal. That's not a speciality of his, but so that was quite impressive. Even against, you know, the Neath level of team. Oh, come on. Well, yeah. That was our guy that we were trying to sell and nobody wants. Okay, well, he still needs some fitness. What we're on 60 minutes, so this is a time to make a bunch of changes. So we're going to do Eric ADO for him so he doesn't get injured. Cottrell, you've done really well, but you're not going to get a hat-trick today. Who's on the left? Yeah, just because he's on 67. Donnelly's debatable, he's on 69. Edu still needed some fitness, didn't he? So I think I'm going to bring Edu on for him. And Daniel Alfie, I don't really have a lot of choices. This is why we need that left back in, because I've got a very thin cover for my defenders out wide. Okay, that will probably do. We'll see how it goes. Oh no, I didn't change BT around. Oh no, I did, yeah. Okay, yeah, we'll see how we do. 4 guys on. I mean, it's a very... From our point of view, we're standing off them, we're not going in, tackling hard, so... It's just depending on how hard they want to tackle us, I guess. Oh, that was a terrible pass. Oh, that was reckless, that was dodgy. Oh, thank goodness we had a decent defender there. Who was that? That's from Taylor, was it? It's almost like he was helping the opposition. by like passing it into the box like that. And we got away with it. I mean, he's young, he'll learn. Ooh, no. Oh, Trundle! Oh my goodness, he missed. How did he miss that? Exactly. The game thought the same. Knowing how much of a poacher he is, that should have been a goal. He'll be kicking himself. Oh. I'm sure he'd love scoring against us too in a friendly. Yeah, Lee Trundle. South Wales is Maradona. Look him up on YouTube. He's cool. Oh, Dyer. Yeah, dire effort from Dyer. It looked a bit high in truth. So Venegor of Hasselbank. Well, I think I'll just start to call him Jan. Oh, close. He's keen, that little young guy, that little Cassie Thomas guy. Look at he's played a good game today. Blinder, 7.6 rated. Maybe he's trying to impress Neath so he can get a good loan spell there or something. Oh, there's our central defender. Look, our central defender comes on and then he's crossing the ball in. Oh, Trundle's on a run. He's going to be absolutely knackered at the end of this. He's going to need a break. Oh, beautiful ball in. Oh, that deserved better. Good effort from Neath there. Yeah, Cassie Thomas had run Neath ragged today. Well done, lad, well done. I'm going to give him individual praise. Yeah, you keep that up, boy. Well done. Yeah, we should have scored by more, but yeah, it is what it is. So let's check on that injury of Beattie. Okay, alright, it wasn't serious. Yeah, it was Neil Taylor. A lapse of concentration, he passed it into the box for them, but luckily ADO had just enough legs to get there. Okay, this is the new guy. Okay, so he's certainly up there. Let's have a look at his full stats. More ambitious place to fit in. He's a good team player. Adaptable, doesn't have any weaknesses. So okay, so he won't be too expensive either. Let's have a look at the full profile. Oh yeah, he's great at teamwork. Positioning not so hot. Tackling is good. Passing, marking are great. Heading, jumping decent. He's on the slowish side. Pretty aggressive. He'd be quite a physical. I mean, he's 6'3" and he has a little bit of an attitude, so he'd be quite a handful in the box. I think I am going to make a bid for him as well. 8,005. So they were saying up to 6,000 something. So I might do that. So 29, 30, 31. Probably 2 years is enough. I'm also going to sweeten the deal with a goal bonus. Particularly from corners and stuff like that, I want the centre backs to know that they've got an outlet where if they score goals, they're going to get a monetary reward for doing so. Just to make sure they put the effort in. So yeah, I think that should be decent. So we've got him and the left back. Potential centre back covering guy. So I think if we get those two guys, I will be quite happy with our defensive options. Yeah, this is that Swedish. So we're jumping on a plane. Oh, okay. Oh, he played at Barcelona. Okay, who is this guy? No, not off our contract. I want to check him out. Hugues Oligueur. So we'll scout him. I mean, we've just offered a contract to the other one. I don't need another one, but I'm just interested to see what he's going to be like in comparison to the guy that we've just offered the contract to. Oh, more people. My goodness, how many people want this guy? Okay, they're here as well. Yeah. So this is a situation where Swansea struggle. Yeah, it's like this guy is born in Warrington, so that's up near Leeds. So he's a northern lad, proper English northern lad. He's now being offered contracts from some good English clubs, a Welsh club and a couple of Scottish ones. It just makes it really hard for us to compete with the English teams because, from the English players' point of view, they're like, unless they really know about Swansea and they've been interested in their history or whatever it is, they'll be like, why the heck do I want to go to Wales? Yeah, that's this sort of like wild hinterland kind of region, where barbarians live. And that attitude has kind of been there since the Roman times, and it's sort of stuck. Very unfairly, I will add. Swansea, if there was one city in the world I was going to live in permanently, it would be Swansea, because there's this incredible place called the Gower, which is sort of like a peninsula off the western edge of where the city's based, and it's got some of the best beaches in the UK, and it's got a weird setting where it sort of has its own microclimate. So it's in Wales, which means it rains quite a lot in general, but out on the Gower, it has some individual weather systems that means it's actually more sunny there than it should be. So it's got amazing beaches. So for me, that's why I'd go there. You have all the city kind of amenity stuff if you want to do city stuff, but then you have these incredible kind of like beaches. But that's insider kind of knowledge, and for like guys like Stephen Jordan, he won't know any of that unless he's been there, and he'll just think, like Wales, like, oh no. So we're competing. So I don't know if I'm going to get this guy. We'll see. He might go to Norwich, quite likely. They're in the Premiership too, and they've got a decent team. So let's have a look. Okay, alright. So he's very similar. So third best rated. So both him and the Bosnian guy are equivalently rated. Let's have a look at our report. So he's light-hearted. So he's actually quite a laugh. The other guy was run-of-the-mill. So he would maybe be better for... likes a bit of a joke and stuff. He'd be quite good for morale. Central defender. Oh, okay, he can do secondary as right back. That's useful. Athletic, stamina, bit like the other one. Slow as well. Okay, so he has got a bit of an attitude in terms of tackles. He'd want a bit more money. So I'm expecting his stats. Oh, well, no, actually, the other guy. Yeah, he is very fit. Strong. Now the other guy's better at jumping. He heads about the same. He's a bit better tackler. The other guy was much harder working. Yeah, I think our other guy is fine. So we won't pick him up. No. Oh, someone else has offered a thing for him. Okay, we'll see. This is us. So we've been on our plane. We've arrived at Sweden, and I'm going to go and play our friendly. Aha. So, yeah, he needs to go in place of this guy. We need to change our goalkeeper, so this guy still needs work. I might do. Who we got? Why are you there? Oh yeah, no, you're meant to be there. Duh. Swap you around. Swap you around. We'll see. So we're gonna just see. He's a bit fitter, so Jan can come on in the second half sometime. We'll get Danny Graham on first. Stephen Dolby, okay. He needs to run. He's tired. He needs, but then the other guys do as well. Tired. Maybe we'll start with Luke Moore. Actually, he's got a bit more juice in the tank. Yeah, let's. Oh, hold on. Don't think I'll get many options, and most of them will be tired because we just played them. Okay, so he still needs match practice. This guy. So the only one, so it's a striker. So we need to get him out of there. He's tired. We need to get him out of there. Oh, I'm so looking forward to getting another defender. So he's tired. He's tired. Oh, we'll do the best we can. Maybe what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to switch Monk for Williams because he can play right back for us. So he'll be our replacement wide player. Yeah, 5. He needs to go, so I'll probably bring in. Yeah, let's bring in this guy because he still needs some. We'll switch him, but so yeah. Stephen Dobbins. Okay, he needs to go now. So goalkeeper 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'll just put anybody in that. He can go in place of him. So I've got no one tied on the bench. Yeah, Joe Allen. So I've got a few. There's 5 guys I'd like to bring on during this match. Actually, maybe I can start. No, because he's just a right wing, left wing. Yeah, he's a right wing. Oh, he is left wing. Okay, well, kind of unorthodox. We'll try that, and then I'll bring Lita up into his place. Okay, we'll try that. See how that transpires. Don't know these guys at all. All I know is that at least in the modern era, like 2020, 2018 was it when he came? Graham Potter was the name of the manager, and he'd managed them and dragged them from like the lowest levels to sort of a top position in the Swedish leagues, and then he came to Swansea for a season and a half or season or 2 or something. So I expect to win, and then we're going to stop again, and then we're going to do good old control that football. I probably will do less of this in our real matches. I'm just trying to kind of build up a very cohesive mindset with the players to like look after that football, like pass it round, just to try and instill some element of of the Swansea way that we became known for, when we were playing in the Premiership and you know, it had its admirers. You know, we've had some famous kind of results from that style of play. You know, and very unusual for a team coming from where we were coming from to kind of play like that. You know, in English football. Yeah, very much kind of continental. Oh my no! Oh, Gary Monk. There we go. It's always embarrassing, isn't it? What are you doing? Off his arm as well. It like should have been handball. Penalty. Whatever. Oh, ADO, stop doing that. It wasn't a bad attempt, but I'm so looking forward to getting him off the free kick and corner duties. I mean, this is definitely a game we should be winning. It would be, oh, that's a good goal. It definitely would be embarrassing if we don't win this. So that's our new striker that Brendan Moore had brought in before he went. I think he used to be at West Bromwich Albion. Really, the only advantage he has is that he's quite young. I think he's 23. So, you know, he has the potential of age in a way to improve. Definitely, he's a backup striker in terms of how I'm looking at it as we go into our serious matches. So he's going to be having to like prove himself in the reserves for me quite a lot. He's doing quite a good job here. Finish that. Wow, that was a good finish. Okay, lad. He's hearing. He's hearing the vibe. Yeah, he hammered that one home. Ooh. Yeah, Monk just... I think possibly... he's off his hat-trick. And there's definitely some of our... You know, because we kind of came from nowhere to come up in the Premiership. And... yeah, they can go out. And in general, the guys at Seeger Interactive, they do a pretty good job of statistically representing players. I mean, it's obviously not perfect, like that would just kind of be impossible. But they do a good enough job that their games are used to help scout in real life. They're that good. You know, I don't think any club out there is making a decision on who to buy purely based on the database of a Football Manager game, but they're that serious about their job that they do proper scouting, and clubs do use it to help them kind of determine what players at least they're going to be looking at possibly. But I think like for this one, like when Swansea started, it's kind of quite underrated. And I've noticed, I don't know if it's true or not, but I've noticed that they slightly overestimate Scottish players. Not all of them. But I'm wondering if secretly at Seeger Interactive there isn't a mad fan of Scottish football there, and so they give a couple of the guys, oh, okay, our turn for an own goal. And they give the Scottish guys an odd +1 stat here and there. But yeah, Swansea are undervalued going into this Premier season. Definitely we were coming up as a Championship level team. We had a couple of people like Michael Vaughan who were kind of clear Premiership level top flight players. But a couple of guys, I think like Gary Monk, for example, Leon Britton definitely. Ooh, offside. Yeah, looks like it. There's definitely a couple of guys around who are like undervalued in terms of their statistics and things like that. I changed it a bit in that. I can't remember who. I think Ben Davis famously. Penalty. Yeah. And a red card, that's harsh. Did he have a red card already? I didn't kind of see that. There must have been something dirty in that tackle. Oh, I need to make some changes. Yeah, Moore wants his hat-trick. Fair dues. I don't think anybody's going to deny him his opportunity. Come on then, lad. I don't think he's really a good penalty taker, but go on. Get your hat-trick. Yes, good job. Yeah, you've got yourself a sub spot. Then we'll go there. So, what I need to do quickly, because I've been talking and I realised I've got a couple of guys that need changing. Edu, I'll put this guy in place of Edu. Nathan Dyer can go in place of David Cottrell. Freddie Bode can have Joe Allen. Stephen Dobby. Oh, he hasn't had a run around for a bit, so maybe he can go there. I'll leave Luke Moore on because he's quite fit and he has just got a hat-trick, so he should enjoy that a bit. Yeah, these defences. I don't think I have anybody who can cover. Does he cover left? Oh, slightly. Okay, that might work then. Let's do that. Out of position players, but they've had some game time there. So Monk, Cocker. I think this guy still needed some practice, didn't he? So we'll bring him on for Danny Graham. And I kind of feel like I want to swap Monk out for somebody. Maybe him. Okay. So yeah. So I did tweak up stats on Ben Davis. I think he's currently in our under 18s. I just made his potential stat much higher. I think the way it was originally set up in the game was that he was sort of like a League One level player, but his potential was so bad that he was actually going to go down. So as he got older, he was going to become like fairly worthless. Whereas in reality, when he did break into the real team, who did we did a deal with him. I think it was with Tottenham actually. We did a switch deal with Tottenham to get Gylfi Sigurdsson across from Tottenham, I think, for a second spell for us. And then so he played quite regularly, and I think he went on. He represents Wales and stuff like that. Does this left back Ben Davis? So I I gave him potential to be like a decent Premiership level left back. I think I gave Leon Britton a little bit more, a couple more points. I mean, it doesn't really look at it, but I think I gave him a little bit more technique, a little bit more flair. You know, so I'm just talking like a point, I think, I added on a couple of bits. So he's still not worth very much. But I just felt he was completely undervalued by the game. So it's... Oh, what's happening? Go back. Okay, yeah, I need to say well done. I mean, the temptation is, you know, people get in the editor and they would get a player and put 20 stats on everything and then away they go. I'm not interested in that. I just wanted to try and make it more close to real life as I could. That's kind of more interesting. Yeah, Luke Moore, deserving man of the match. Oh, 6 days. That's in the under 18s. Yeah, you keep. I think. No, I don't need him. Actually, let's have a look at. I don't think I have. Under 18s. Okay, yeah. Fixtures. Okay, they don't have anything set up. And we don't have 30 days in the reserves. I could see myself maybe doing a couple of reserve games against the under 18s. I might also do a new schedule. Rehab. Yeah. Who was it? There's a left back. So yeah, that's the guy, Ben Davies there. I mean, he doesn't look great at all, but all I do is improve his potential. So it will work or it won't work. We shall see. I can't remember now who it was who got injured. So let's go back to our players. Here's this guy, Joe Walsh. So it's just 6 days. I'm going to put him on... Oh, I can't. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I can't. Oh, I'm not controlling the team. Of course, that's why. Alright, fine. I'll let them work it out. I've given them a rehab schedule if they want to use it. Oh, okay. That could be quite interesting. Is that a home match? I think it is, isn't it? Yeah. It's one of our big home matches. So that will be an extended match. So we've got 6, 8. Yeah, I'll see. Because I'm kind of using everybody quite consistently through these friendlies. I don't know if I'm going to have kind of space to do some training with our under 18s. We'll see. So they play 4-4-2. That's okay. Yeah. Ooh. 36-year-old left back. No. I recognise him, but yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. A lot of this stuff I'll ignore, and I will set up individual training regime depending. Don't think you want to do that. Whatever. I'll scout him. Scout. Defensive right. So Colin Pascoe. Why? He just wants to give some input. Andy King. Yeah, but I mean, we just don't have the money. And he's not even up for sale. So yeah. No. BT is still up for sale. A right back. 32 caps for Switzerland. Where's he been at? No, Liverpool. Didn't really play there. Picked up at a free, so he's sort of like, he's been picked up by frees by some bigger clubs. No injury issues. 27. Well, I think we'll scout him. So David Hamilton's our main guy. We'll have a look. Because, you know, Angel, he's our main right back. And then it's the young kid coming up. And I might look at retraining someone like Ashley Williams to cover right back as well sometimes, because he's got some level of ability there, so I think that can be trained up. So I might not need a right back, but yeah, it's always good to have some options. So some guy's gone, don't need a goalkeeper. Yeah, okay, this is that young midfielder, he can go. Oh no, we lost him. Oh. Yeah, so here we go. I mean, that makes sense. He's a northern lad, so he's gone to Sheffield. He'll be closer to home. Championship? Oh, wow, no. I went down to League One. What's he on, wage-wise? Oh, they paid him as much as I was offering him. He just wanted to be closer to home. Okay. Oh, that's a bit of a blow. So who are these guys? So these are young. And these are young players. Okay, so he's not very good with ambition. I mean, he's just a kid, so he could be a decent left back. It's going to cost me a bunch of bucks. And let's have a look at his profile again. Personal. Where's he from? Not sure. His history. So he's a Fulham youth player. Yeah, maybe not. And we've got a bunch of central defenders, we're fine with that now. Okay, I won't be too bothered by that. He's going to be too expensive for us. Again, it's cash. Probably. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay, so he's a bit inconsistent. Right back, wing back, great pace. Not good at marking, I'd noticed that. So he's equivalent to the guy we've got. I think if he had higher teamwork, if his teamwork was sort of like 12, 13, and his determination was a bit higher, I'd definitely consider him. But as it is, I don't think I'm going to pick him up. But what I am going to do is I need to check our squad. I need to go and chat to our assistant because we need that left back. So this guy, we need him now. I think we should be able to get him for something like that. 29, 30, 31. Yeah. And let's just hope we pick him up. Yeah, because that's our weak position. And just, having the backup there would be good. Was that the guy we just looked at? Yeah, no, we don't need more strikers. Oh, get off. Really? He's not for sale, is he? I'm going to issue hands off. I should check, actually. I should check. Okay, yeah, he hasn't got a value, so I need to make him more valuable just to kind of scare people off. I should give him another contract. Let's check our boardroom situation. 175. Put a bit more money in the wages. I need to look at contract. Expires. So he's the loan, so that's fine. So he's on a year. Okay, so these guys I need to redo. So he's the young potential right defender coming up through the ranks. Let's offer him a new contract. 3 years, 18, 19, 20, 21. Give you one more. 22. Yeah. Rangel. Such a cool accent. Like really, really good. Welsh Spanish, just fantastic. Yeah. 8 grand. He's on 3 there. I'll go to 7. So 4 years. So he wants to finish. Really, you want a minimum fee release clause? Can I get rid of that? Would you accept that? No, he really wants it. Okay, well, I need to make that. Okay, yeah, high enough that people are unlikely to want it. So offered, 30 bode, yes. So he's currently down as a key player, but he actually just wants to have a first team bonus. I want to improve that goal bonus. 12 grand. 28, 29, 30. I think you can do 31. Okay. Yeah. And there was someone else. Yeah, this guy. He's just not getting paid enough. I mean, it sounds a bit bonkers, but he isn't. So I want to redo that contract for him. I want to add a goal bonus of 1.2. 4 years, 29. 4-year contract's good. I think 8 grand's probably alright. I mean, he is really our best central defender. Even with the new guys that have come in, he's going to be our main regular, with other guys fitting around him. So we'll see how that goes. So I don't know what they're doing in the under-18s, but their training sessions are a bit brutal. So 6 days, okay, fine. Ah, here we go, excellent. Okay, so I'm going to need to make a shirt for this guy at some point. Good. I'll check that he's in the right training schedule. Sometimes when new players come to the club, they put them in the general category, which is sort of like a catch-all bucket, and it doesn't really specialise. Oh, he hasn't been picked up for a while. Okay, he's worth 1.5 million. That's all right. Okay, he hasn't found any youth guys that really caught his eye. He's good. Oh, okay, he's got like a bad injury. Yeah, okay, well, whatever. Any zeros? El Hadjouf? He says, oh, okay. Yeah. This guy, like, yeah, aggression level. Determined. He's quite a feisty character. He's 29 now. I remember him. He was like spitting all over people or something and just winding people up. So he's a bit of a dirty player, but yeah, we don't need El Hadjouf at our club. Somebody signed somebody. I don't know this guy. Midfield right, backup striker. No, doesn't look that interesting. Okay, so somebody else picked him up. Excellent. So he's taken our 4-year deal. So that's just to make him feel more valued at the club, because he's a good player. No, don't need that. Alfie, that's fine. So our backup guy's done. We won't change our pitch, which is quite a long, wide pitch. So there's quite a lot of space at our pitch. Excellent. We need another 2,000 sales of tickets to meet our target. Okay, so Wigan picked up the dirty, skillful, entertaining. I mean, he's very much an entertaining player. Really believes in himself. Really goes for it, but tends to get a bit over the top. I think. So then, who have we got to come in? Okay, yeah, we're waiting on that all-important left back. So that's our new guys. So we've had a goalkeeper, midfielder, striker, 2 central defenders, and hopefully a left back that will be coming in. We've got rid of midfielder, striker, and another midfielder, and hopefully, well, he'll go out on loan, so that's fine. think what was I wanting to check? Training. Training. Okay, so he isn't in general at least. So that means he's probably gone straight into defending. Yeah, there he is. Okay. Am I gonna... Well, so let me just check this out as well. So this is our... Yeah, we're quite... We might... Yeah, I might just switch that to a regular 442. So what's my latest 442? 2018? Okay. Yeah, so... Okay, so yeah. Yeah. So everything's the same except for the mentality has changed. I'm a bit uncomfortable with it because in this one obviously they tackle, whereas the other one they just didn't tackle. But okay, so we're going to do 4-4-2, 4-5-1 and a 4-4-2 diamond formation. I can't get too narrow with my team, so I've got a lot of out wide players, so I need to kind of do formations that give me options to use them. I do like the 4-5-1. Probably is a defensive thing, because it gives me an extra player in that sort of midfield defensive region. So against tougher opposition I might use that. And then if I'm feeling fairly confident and want to go for goals, I'd probably do a 4-4-2 diamond, and then a bog standard 4-4-2 just for kind of other our normal situations. That'll probably be, for this first season, that's probably what we're going to be using most of. But then I have a sort of a defensive option and a more attacking option, just in terms of like getting more players in the different areas. So let's go continue. I was thinking of setting up my team in terms of their positions and stuff. So we're going to get the central defender putting corners in. So this is quite a big match. These are a good solid side. Anderlecht, they're one of the top clubs in Belgium, and Belgium have sort of quietly become a sort of a powerhouse in football. I don't know if they were so much back then. I think they might have been. I know definitely they've always had a good reputation, this team. So a bit like with the ADO Den Hag friendly, I'm not expecting to win this one. We're still going with our pre-season setup, which is very light tackling. So then, who are we going to be playing? He's out of condition, that guy. Needs a lot of work. Vorm needs work now. So, maybe I'll keep Vorm there. He can come on at some point. So let's put Joe Allen on for Ferdy Bode. I'm going to stick Scott Sinclair out for Dobby. Cottrell can switch with Rutledge. He hasn't had a lot of action so far. He can start. He hasn't really I haven't seen a lot from him. Considering his kind of comparative skills. So here's our new guy. so he can. Is he going to go right in? Yeah, he can come right in. Nathan Dyer. Richards needs something so he can go up here. Augustine needs some experience, so he can go in place of Cottrell maybe. Might leave Leon there. Who else we got out here? So they're all match fit, that's fine. No one's tired on the pitch. So we've got Monk, Richards. Now who do I have as... Yeah, I think I'll bring on him. Yeah, maybe in place of Ashley Williams. He can come there. In fact, he can go up there. He needs game time, so I've got defensive, midfield orientated, midfield, left or right. Okay, backup goalie, defensive player. Yeah. That should be okay. I think I'm going to do a save game here. So we've been running for over an hour, which I'm fine. Actually, these the first video I prepared, it was like nearly 2 hours. It doesn't take up a lot of gigabytes per minute of footage, this game. So long sessions are completely fine. Okay, so they've got an interesting formation against us. Yeah, they are a good side, and they should see us off. But it's a home match. I might get lucky. So I'm just going to wish them good luck, and then we'll see. Oh no, hold on, stop, pause, instructions. Different. We're going to get the ball forward. We're going to stay on our feet. So this is a very different tactic from us, so we'll see what happens. Ooh. Nice. Come on. Come on. Down. Good block down. For the bigger friendlies, we'll do extended full matches. It just helps, I find, if I'm playing a game, it helps me kind of get a feel of how the team's playing, if I can actually kind of see more of the on-pitch action. A lot of people I know, they like blast through the seasons just to get results. and then if they don't get the result they want, they'll load back and try it again. And there's an element of sort of random in the game where that is a tactic, but I kind of prefer to kind of play it as if I was playing it for real, and I like to watch the match and try and inform my decisions and choices based on what I'm seeing and what I'm kind of feeling and picking up from the games. So all our games in the full season will be extended matches. And for friendlies, I'll do key points only, so there'll be much quicker matches, on the little ones. But for big matches like this, there'll be the extended full match. Go on, Mob. Go on, you hero. Oh. So, yeah. I mean, he could have, like we saw when he was playing against Neath, was it? He probably would have got 2 goals already. But it's a different level of opposition, this. And, yeah, certainly his level, that striker Luke Moore, I think it is. He'll find it hard at this level. Oh, he's too slow, Hassan. He is too slow. Oh, and he's just unnecessary. He did stay on his feet at least. But... So, come on, centre back. There he is. Look at him. Here he comes. I'm so changing that. Enjoy your corners, because you should not be doing this, and you're never going to do it in real matches. Ooh, another one. Go, and he was running back. He'll get knackered, this guy. Don't keep running off. Yeah, it's definitely. Actually, I didn't check what Jay Lloyd's corner skills were, but we definitely are lacking some key skills, and corners is one of them. There's our winger, the Spanish winger guy who's in the reserve team, that was up for sale and I took him off. Orlandi, he's our best corner taker. I think he's got 14 for corners, but he's a player that won't be playing regularly. Someone else take the corner. Look at him, he's knackered. Someone else take the corner for him. He's only got a 10 skill as well. Jeez. So it's a weakness definitely in the team. Our skill set is lacking that. I mean, the instruction is to get forward and have a go. And they are. I would say we've been bossing the possession, which is kind of interesting. Could be home match situation thing. Oh dear. So ideally, for taking corners, I'd like to see preferably a winger. Being like the main corner taker. And failing that, then maybe a left back or right back player. Just because that leaves enough of the attacking minded players kind of up front and enough of a defensive situation for like when the team breaks, if they catch the ball and they try and get you on the counter. But yeah, so top preference, like Orlandi, we have with Orlandi, top preference is to have a winger do your corners, and that leaves your defensive structure intact for the counter. But a central defender, I just haven't seen that. That's a good shot. I haven't seen that before, and it's amusing and disconcerting. this guy who isn't the fastest guy in the world, and he's quite old as well. He's having to do all this running around to take corners and then run back and get into defensive position. And you know, if he wasn't fit when he came to our club, he's going to be fit before season starts. Go on, my girl, get in there. This looks a bit dangerous. Oh, off the bar. Oh. Okay, good. Just worried they might have got a penalty there. Oh, that's to no one. So pleasingly, they're finding our defence kind of tricky to break down. We seem to be doing a decent job of like... I mean, I've only given them the instructions not to dive into tackles, so they're hassling, they're like pushing up, they're trying to close the gap with the players, and that seems to be helping break down the attacking flow of their team. I think we've had the better chances. You know, I had one of my least strong kind of strikers in the position to take the shots. Nice pass. Good ball. Oh wow. Okay, that was a good, if dangerous call from their goalie. He got there, but just, and yeah, if I'd had like Stephen Dobby on there, maybe he's got a bit more pace, a bit more determination. I think he would have beaten the goalie and probably just lobbed it over him. Or just slotted it down very low. Or even with Dobby, you never know. He could have done like a cracking banana shot. His finishing is insane, and he does score some wicked goals. Doesn't score many, but when he does score them, they're generally quite spectacular. Oh, he's got behind our defence. That's a good run from that guy. That's a goal. Okay. So I don't know what led up to that, but that was a breaking play. And that was like a run from halfway from Mullins. Yeah, I mean that did deserve a goal. Okay, well, I'm not unhappy. Let's just have a look, see what our assistant manager's saying. Yeah, exactly. We've been controlling it, and we're winning the headers. And I'm kind of match stats. Yeah, so we've had 57% of possession. Shots and shots on target are fairly even. There's our defence doing well with the blocked shots. We've had more corners, more free kicks, more throw-ins. Our passing's looking nice. Tackles and headers are fairly even. Yeah, they've just been... overall, players are just performing slightly better. No one's too exhausted. So I might just tweak our tactics slightly. So stop, go to instruction. So I was giving them get the ball forward, stay on feet instructions, and just with the standard strategy. I might keep standard, and I think all I'm going to add is I'm going to say work that ball into the box, and just so our kind of midfield players just put a bit more effort into like trying to get it into the feet of our strikers predominantly. That's what I'm thinking. Oh no, look at him, look, here he comes. 31 years old, having to do so many sprints up and down the pitch for corners, and then he's got to run all the way back. Go on, keep running, guy. Okay, he's picked it up now. Go back, get back into position. God damn. Central defenders should not. Okay, he's giving him. Okay, that's him saying like, Jesus Christ, I'm knackered. Okay, I'm gonna give it back to the goalie because I just don't want to take any chances. Yeah. So note to all football players: your central defenders should never take corners, even if they think they're good at it. It's just forbid them. It just is too dangerous. Oh, don't tell me he's doing free kicks as well. I mean, I've got... Oh no, I don't have Freddie Bode on there, but I've got Edu. Edu's damn good with his free kicks, I think. I just don't know. I mean, he is the most experienced international player we've got. You know, he's represented his country 45 times. Maybe he has an aura of like top class about him. So everybody's like, yeah. Oh no, here's another goal. Oh, how did they not score? Okay, that should have been a goal. Yeah, no, still too early for subs, but I feel like I want to do some subs. Oh my goodness. That was a bit of a mess. Oh. Here he comes. Okay, just give me a minute, guys. He's not even good good at it, really. Oh, don't shoot. No, oh no. Oh, really? Okay, yeah, that was a dubious decision. It seems to me like the guy just basically kind of pulled me all over. Come on, don't give up. Okay, fine. He did hold him back, you know. Okay, so we're coming up to 60 minutes. 60 minutes, I'll do a bunch of subs. We'll see if that changes anything. Oh, no, what? That was an effort, was it? Okay. If I was him, I'd be saying that, oh, I was trying to pass it in the box. Oh, referee! That looked dirty. Yeah, you. Lucas Biglia. That was dirty. It's a friendly. You're winning, yeah? Okay, stop. Let's go. Tactics. Edu. So who have we got here? We needed Jazz Richards to come on. I might put him there. I'm going to bring Freddie Boyd on for him. I'm going to bring... Actually, he needed some work, so Kenny Augustin can come out on the right wing, which means I'm going to switch Scott Sinclair for Dyer on the left. Yeah, let's get ADO off the pitch so he can stop doing. He needs to rest, that guy. So I'll bring him on for him. Now up front, maybe Lita. Okay. I mean, Moore was in better condition than Jan. Go, come in. Oh, that could have been a goal. Damn. Oh, good block there. He was right through and goal. So did we do all the changes? Yeah, okay, good. So it's just the general health of our striker, our tall striker up front, and my right back I'm kind of concerned about. I mean, not massively concerned, but I'm just... the one goal is quite important. I don't want him to get injured. Oh, shoot! Oh, that was so close. That was so close. But I'm kind of happy he's on the pitch because he's got a little bit of something. You know, those long shots and free kicks, for example. And I'm just happy I don't have a central back doing corners and free kicks anymore. Oh, good shot, great save. Actually, I'll leave. I was thinking of switching the goalkeeper as well, wasn't I? But I think I'm going to leave him on because he's doing all right. Famous last words. Ooh, another good one. Yeah, he's having a great match. At least he's got a bit more pace than the other guy. Oh, and so does that defender. That was a shame. Oh, come on now. Go on, take a chance. Oh. So one thing I ensure is that my goalkeepers... I can see what he was trying to do. My goalkeepers have instructions to only pass to the defence. Because one of the annoying things that's sort of like a little bit of a bug in the game is when they just boot it downfield. In general, it will go to the head of the opposition defender, and they will head it all the way back up the pitch, and that gives strikers an opportunity to run beyond the defence because they're going forward, they're not looking backwards. And get clear shots on goal, and I just kind of got fed up with that happening to me. So, I mean, it's also it's part of Swansea's style. Is this the Spanish tiki-taka, slow build-up play, start from the back, go through the phases, pass it around, be comfortable on the ball. So it fits perfectly with the DNA of the club and sort of what it's trying to be. Oh, there's a chance. Oh, was he? Okay. That was a frustrating chance right at the end. Would have been great. Yeah. So, yeah. I think we did better than I was expecting. I think our possession stats overall were pretty good. Yeah, I think we did control the possession. Shots on target fairly even. So, it was actually a more even match than I was thinking it was going to be. So I'm just going to tell them well done. Yeah, it's pre-season. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Pretty close. Not a bad effort. I think if I'd had my strongest strikers on the pitch, for example, then we might have got a result there. Oh, here we go. Okay, so he appreciated our passing game, so thank you very much, Ariel Jacobs, and well done on your victory. Hooray! Great! Finally, we have a left back. Superb. Yes, new deal. Okay, and our young lad's off on a loan, so that's good. No, so what I'm going to do here is Okay, so he's slotted into the right place. I want to go to tactics. And now I think we've got everybody at the club we need. So I'm now going to do what I should have done ages ago. So he is our club captain, he is our vice captain, and they're set up like that. So I'm going to add some people. Ferry Boat, he's been at the club longest, so that's why I've put him above Jan. And then we'll do Michael Vorm. And then we'll do Ashley Williams. So there's just a sort of a sequence, if you like, and maybe we'll do ADO there, and then maybe we'll do ADO there. So these are kind of club represented players. So Freddie Bode has been at the club a while, everybody knows him. Ashley Williams likewise, and then it's just experience and relative skill. So he's an international player who has good influence. And then likewise with Edu and Eric. And then what I will do is he's a new guy, so I'll bring him in next. I won't put him in because he's just young. Same with him, he's young. Okay, we'll try Federico. He's a new guy, but we'll put him there. And maybe we'll do Taylor because he's going to be at the club a while, I think. And then I'm going to do Breton and Rangel, just because they're stalwarts. So penalty takers. So check out penalty taking, then we click on that border to organise it by top to lowest. So he is our main penalty taker. Then it's going to be Stephen Dobby. Then I'm going to do Jan. Then I'm going to do Edu because I figure he's going to be cultured. Then I'm going to do Cottrell. Then we're going to do Freddie Bode. Oh, hold on. And then Donnelly. Then Leroy Leetips, he's a striker. And then this guy because he's a striker. And then Leon Britton. Then Scott Sinclair. And then Luke Moore. And then back up Routledge, and then the rest can work it out as it arrives in their destination. So direct free kick takers. This is where's Adu? So he's there. So maybe he was just no, because Edo was like much better at free kicks, and he was on the pitch when he was taking it. So I don't know. But Ferdy Bode. I keep wanting to call him Ferdy, but he's Ferry. Just good all round. And then a cultured Brazilian. So a cultured Dutch player, cultured Brazilian. That just makes sense. And then Scott Donnelly of all people. And then never Eric Adu, sorry. And then, yeah, we can do that. And not strikers either. Yeah, could do. Why not? He's got a 10. And then I'll do Leon Breton. And then back up Routledge. Yeah. So we've got 7 free kick takers, which, that should be fine. And then we'll do the corner takers next. Yeah, so this is definitely a weakness at the club still, even with all the new guys in. So we're going to have to do Andre. And then I need to kind of pay attention to the footedness of players. So he's left-footed, he's right-footed, so he should be there, and then maybe Edu, and then maybe this guy. Okay, and then get Ferry in there, and then even the right winger can have a go. or the right young right defender, and then Routledge as well. Maybe not Liam Britton this time, but I might put the winger out there as the last resort. Oh, and even actually thinking about it, even this guy and this guy. So we've got good cover, and that basically means that we'll never get Eric ADO doing our corners ever again. Now throw-ins. Again, we don't have any specialist players. I don't pick guys that have like. There's that thing, and I think it was around the time this came out. There was a player in the English leagues who kind of became famous for like these amazing long throw-ins he did, and then it became sort of like a trend, and everybody wanted to do it. And I think they modelled it in this game. You know, so if they have like a skill of 16 and above, and in their sort of preferred moves things, it's mentioned that they like doing the long throws. That means they do these like bullet long throws, like, you know, from the touchline into the box kind of thing. And generally, I've never liked doing that in my games because it didn't work often, just the way it was programmed in the game. So I have very specific rules over who and who doesn't get to do throw-ins, and predominantly it's based on where the players play. So if the throw-in is coming from the left-hand side, it's always going to be a player on the left wing who is going to be throwing the ball in. And likewise, if it's coming from the right, it's always going to be a player on the right hand side. So less about the skill, because I'm not too bothered about that, because we're not looking for the long throw statistic. I'm just looking for the positional play. So when I go down the list, I go, okay, yeah, he's my left defender, he's a left defender, so they'll go on the left. He's a right defender, he's a right defender, so they'll be on the right. And I will generally go down like that. So he predominantly plays right wing, so I'll put him there. Taylor's a left defender, he'll go there. Alonde's a left winger, so he'll go on the left. He goes on the right. So we've got something like that, and then what I would do is midfield players, not central defenders, but guys who play in the midfield. If they've got a decent skill in it, I will then put them on both. Who else have we got? Freddie Bode, yeah, he can stay infield. Yeah, that's probably looking about it. Maybe I'll stick him there just in case the other guy isn't on the pitch, and then maybe I'll do this guy as well. So it just means that my defence isn't getting out of shape, and players are sticking to their respective kind of spheres of play. So predominantly it's going to be left-sided players doing the throw-ins on the left, and the same for the right. And then when that has gone down the list and there aren't those players on the pitch, then it will be one of the midfield players coming in and covering both sides. So that's my throw-in takers. Let's go back to condition, players, and our fixtures now. So next up is a home and away friendly against Neath. 6 days. But I think we're going to save it here. We're heading up to 2 hours again. So let's do a save. And so now this is R1. This is the running game. save. And I think we've got all the players we wanted, all the new players. So we've got look at our history. We've got our left back, we've got 2 centre backs, we've got a striker, a midfield player and a goalkeeper, and that's all free, so I'm kind of happy with that. The only guy we're waiting to kind of get rid of is the Scottish striker, who was up for sale when we arrived. And let's see what he says now. So left midfield is where he thinks we are now weakest. So that's with this young guy, Scott Sinclair, who has lots of pace. And we've got so many wingers, like, I'm not worried about this. Like, sure, I could have better players all over the pitch, but I'm fairly content. It's quite solid everywhere now. And then we'll just kind of grow into that. So guys, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.